first down gets him a couple up to the 27. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
That's right, baby. They don't want it. 50 wants the money. 50 wants the money. Leo. I'm coming after you. Kill. Yeah. Sneak grip.
Now this time, Allen will throw. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Allen. It's caught. Jones. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A very solid gain of 27.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What did the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
They'll run. This is Kamara. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Set 60-or.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And he finds a man on a crossing route. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in this paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? Here's Allen. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Will Harris. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6. For a Steeler touchdown. Greg Joseph on for the extra point. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
I think all you say to your guy is, Guys, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some...
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. Look, squeeze. Watch block. Shoot.
Throwing now is Allen. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they worked this well upfield across the 45. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. This quarterback now 4 of 5 since coming on. It's 1st and 10.
51 to Mike. Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop. He's coming. Double up. He's coming.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He's going to loft one. He's got it at the 15. A big play there for the Panthers. 43 yards. Now that's 2 big catches that he's had on this drive alone.
And I can hear it right now. If they give up a third to him, whoever does that, go stand on the other sideline. You're persona non grata on our team at that point.
Caught by Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Marvin Jones. His first touchdown here of the new campaign as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Elliott good with a PAT, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready. 70, Indy. Tighten down. There you go. Topper. Ready.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 51 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. He'll look to throw. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. There's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. These two teams all tied after 1. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to about the 19. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Hey, wahoo!
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking left side, and it's complete. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
Switch.
They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Le'Veon Bell. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10.
Check 26, check 26. Watch the ship, watch the ship.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Hey, Zoo. Get it.
From the 29, Allen, complete to Jones. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A give to Kamara running right. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, box drop.
Allen going to throw. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They do go for it. Here's Allen. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So, Charles, why in the world do you take that risk there?
It doesn't make a whole lot of sense on the surface. I've been around enough of these coaches and enough of these meetings along the way. Sometimes they're so confident in a play call that they don't care about the situation. They think that play, at that time, they're going to run it and pick up whatever they need. So maybe that's what influenced him there. I'm guessing because I have no other explanation.
Yeah, that's tough. Own side of the field, that chunk of yardage to pick up. Head scratcher. 7 yards there and a 1st down. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's got his man Sharp complete. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. They'll set up a throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Now a draw play. This is Bell. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. A minute 52 to play until halftime. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. There he goes, right side. A big play there out of Kamara, and even 60 yards for him on the ground. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now Allen. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Will Harris. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
60 outlaw, recon, 132 fighter.
The Steelers take over.
Ready?
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa.
As I was watching the play unfold, my eyes immediately went to the referee because I wanted to see, was he going to put those 2 hands over his head, and that universal signal for a safety? But it's at the 1-yard line. You know you're playing with fire when you get sacked that close to the goal line.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
29 is the Mike. Mike 29. Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got? Hey, Team 6. Team 6. Give me some. Here we go. 29. Topper. You ain't doing nothing today. Let's go.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. That is caught. It's Tajay Sharp. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
18 Gator. Check 15. Check 15.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, this from 39. And Elliott puts this one through. So how about the turn of events there at the end of the half?
This is one where you go charging into your locker room having collected 3 points you didn't expect to get, and you look across the field and you see guys kind of pointing fingers at each other like, dude, how'd you turn it over and make us give up 3 right there?
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these 2 teams at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the...
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Here we go. 50, plant. 2-jet bomber. 2-jet bomber.
3rd and 4.
59's Mike. Check. 59.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. It's caught. Block it. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. They'll set up to throw. And he finds Howard complete. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. He'll look to throw, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Joey Bosa picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now this is Le'Veon Bell with a reception. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd. Looking to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
A gain of 7 yards.
61, matchbox, right.
Check 59.
Hey, exit.
59, Mike to 59.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Panthers will get the football back. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here. 4th down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
And now they are knocking on the door inside Pittsburgh's 10. A big play there out of Kamara. 48 yards on the ground. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
Look at me, zipper, ready.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. And just one man in the backfield here. That's Kamara, 2nd and goal. He's going to get it running right. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Allen now looks to throw. Buying time to his left. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Christian Kirk, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Elliott good on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll drop the throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's number 4, sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Now that sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
You know, it's become cliche, but we have seen it and observed it. When runners have days like what we're seeing right now, they often take their offensive linemen out for steaks afterwards, don't they? They'll go buy them dinner, but after a play like that, he might reduce it, might go to the corner and just grab a hot dog or 2, huh?
Hey, I mean, they've still been blocking for him well in this game. They don't get one mulligan up front.
Okay, so what we're saying then is we're going petite filet instead of porterhouse.
8 ounce. 8 ounce is good. All
right, just checking.
On the ready. General West. 5.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. From a yard out. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Rush in, rush in, rush in.
Now Brissett, the backup, his first throw. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. To throw on 2nd and 10. Brissett. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. And the Steelers on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
29 is the Mike. Mike 29. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run. 29 is the Mike.
From the shotgun, it's Brissett. Caught here by Bell. 23 yards, the final tally.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Brissett. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Now defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
On 3rd down, Brissett. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Now, that turnover might just about do it. Here, fourth quarter, the lead that you got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
You're exactly right. They played smart, a couple of first downs, and this one should just about be over.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Open man is Kirk, complete. He's got a first down past the 30. And finally, down at the 41-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Allen now to throw again. He's going to air one out. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. It's caught. Jones. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 45-yard line. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Allen. And he's going to go down again. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 48. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3. Timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. 1st and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big.
Hey, Delta.
Go. Go.
He'll drop to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Robertson. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
6 guys. Check 6 guys. 5.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Here we go. 51's the mic. 51's the mic.
Hey, watch the leg.
Go. Mike 51. Mike 51. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Ready?
So Allen's going to look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Allen. He'll get this to Eckler.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
51's the mic. 51's the mic.
Hey, check. Let's go. Let's be grip.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. And able to find Kirk complete. 11 yards and a Panther 1st down.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better.
Hey, Alpha.
1st down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Mike 51. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball right here. Out.
Allen will try again on 2nd down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off around the 41. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
2nd and 11. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. He's got the lane, and there he goes. 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Elliott good on the extra point. Elsewhere, they're on to the 4th quarter at MetLife Stadium. And it was the Niners who were able to come away with a victory there. A win would be their 2nd on the young season. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12.
Mike's 59. Mike's 59.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And the pressure gets to him again. The sack there by J.J. Watt.
Go. 5.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he finds his target. It's Sharp. And all the way down to the 26. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Panthers, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, they too will exit with a 2-1 record. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.